Thank you. Good evening, everyone. My name is Janessa Williams, and I'm the chair of the Human Relations Commission. The governor has issued a disaster declaration related to the public health concerns by the statewide COVID-19 pandemic. As chair of the Human Relations Commission, I've determined that an in-person meeting is not practical or prudent because of the risk of exposure to the COVID-19 virus stemming from an indoor gathering, and that a remote meeting is in the best interests of the health, safety, and welfare of the commission, staff, and general public. We'll move right into our agenda. Jason, will you call the roll?
Sure. How about Commissioner Kamala?
I'm here.
Commissioner Brown?
Here.
Commissioner Henson?
Here.
Commissioner Ryburn?
Here.
Commissioner Figueroa? Commissioner Cosberg? And Chairperson Williams.
Present. We do have enough for a quorum. I don't see that there's any public comment. Jason, were you expecting any?
Not expecting any. I haven't heard from anyone, so no public comment.
Okay, if I can have a motion to approve the meeting minutes of October 20th, 2020.
So moved.
I second.
It's been properly moved and seconded that the October 20th, 2020 minutes are approved. Jason, will you call the roll?
Absolutely. Commissioner Kamala?
Yes.
Commissioner Brown?
Aye.
Commissioner Henson?
Yes.
Commissioner Ryburn?
Aye.
And Chair Williams.
Aye. We can move into the next item, which is a complaint update. Jason?
Sure. So I believe last time we talked, I had explained that this complaint had gone to it. We had conducted a conciliation hearing with the parties, and the parties had left there with some work to do behind the scenes. At this point, there's been no settlement agreement. So my assumption is, based on where we're at, that this will likely be headed towards a hearing. And so we added to the agenda tonight a motion on whether or not to appoint a hearing officer to hear this complaint. The decision comes down to the HRC has the ability to hear complaints itself, all of you as a group, or to appoint a hearing officer to hear complaints, conduct the hearing, and then report back with findings of fact and recommendation for the HRC to then make a decision on the complaint on. And so, given the practicalities of scheduling something with as many people as we have on the commission, and some of the additional restraints that we have now in the age of COVID with gathering a large amount of people into a room, because I suspect that this hearing will be conducted in person. It's just often easier to present evidence and show documents and pass around documents in person as opposed to virtually. Although if the parties do request that this hearing be conducted virtually, I'll do what I can to accommodate that. But given that I would expect it to be in person, it's my recommendation that the HRC vote to appoint a hearing officer to hear this. And again, that hearing officer does not make a decision for you. Hearing officer just conducts the hearing, will make findings of fact. There'll be a record generated in the recommendations for the HRC to ultimately make the decision on what to do with the complaint and the allegations that are in it.
So Jason, if we recommend to appoint a hearing officer, what would our role be next?
At that point, you'd just kind of be waiting for the hearing to be conducted and then the hearing officer's report to be submitted to the full commission. That may be a number of weeks off. The parties do have the ability to conduct discovery and request documents or conduct depositions. And if that is pursued, that can delay things a little bit. Maybe delay isn't the word because that's expected to happen. So, but ultimately, once the hearing is held, the hearing officer will compile his or her report that will be submitted to the HRC. And then at the meeting next after the hearing, it will come to a decision for all of you to make regarding what the hearing officer found and recommended.
Does anyone else have any questions for Jason?
No.
Hearing none, may I have a motion to appoint a hearing officer to hear complaint 2020E-1?
So moved.
I move that we get a hearing officer to complete or to hear the complaint that's coming before us. Terry Brown.
Do I hear a second?
I second. This is Jay.
Thank you, Terry and Jay. All those in favor, Jason, will you call the roll?
Commissioner Kamala,
Aye.
Commissioner Brown,
Aye.
Commissioner Henson,
Aye.
Commissioner Ryburn,
Aye.
and Chairperson Williams.
Aye. Thank you, Jason, for motion carries. Thank you for continuing to keep us in the loop and moving this motion or this matter forward. In the essence of time, I know several commissioners have a lot that they need to get to personally this evening. So I am going to run quickly through the rest of the agenda, the pandemic update and response. As you know, McLean County is experiencing a huge surge as is the rest of the state. So I encourage everyone to continue to wash your hands, wear your mask, social distance, and stay safe. I do not have any additional information on the 2021 Martin Luther King Jr. Award ceremony. However, the link for the nominations for the youth and adult nominations are live and you should have gotten that. Thanks to Jason and the staff at the Town of Normal for figuring out ways to get that information out to the public on the website and some other things. I don't believe we have any new business. However, because the nominations for the award winners closes November 5th. No, I think it's the 5th. I don't recall exactly which day. It's around there.
December.
Yes. Thank you,
December.
Jason. So please encourage people to apply. I think that we will need to have a meeting in December. I think we had previously discussed that. The third Tuesday in December is the 17th.
15.
The 15th. So we will reschedule a meeting if that's everyone's pleasure to make our determination on who our award winners will be at that meeting. We can go into further discussion about other things if you would at that meeting in the interest of time today. Does that work for everyone?
Yes.
Okay. So we will schedule a meeting for December 15th, please, Jason. Thank you. And we may or may not have an update on the complaint. Does anyone have anything else they would like to share?
Quick question on this, the nomination thing. Is there anything that's an action item pending for us, like come up with a write-up or something that can be distributed to several sources or channels in soliciting the nominations. Is there an action item or just like use the previous one and then forward the information and encourage them to come up with a nomination?
You mean in terms of soliciting nominations?
Yeah.
I assume that we'll just be doing what we've done in the past. I'm working
Okay.
with our communications department to
Okay.
cast as wide a net as we can when it comes
Okay.
to reaching out to citizens at large and other groups that may have members that could be prospective award winners.
All right. Okay. Thanks.
Jay, I've got an email that's gone out. I will send to Jason
Okay.
and ask him to send it out to the entire commission so
Sounds
that you can
yeah.
tweak it for your respective organizations.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That sounds good. Thank you.
Anyone have anything else? Hearing nothing, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I move that we adjourn the meeting.
Is there a second?
This is Janae. I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded that this meeting is adjourned. Jason, will you call the roll?
Absolutely. Commissioner Kamala,
Aye.
Commissioner Brown,
Aye.
Commissioner Henson,
Aye.
Commissioner Ryburn,
Aye.
and Chairperson Williams.
Thank you, everyone. I appreciate you. Have a safe Thanksgiving and other holidays, and please continue to stay safe and keep your families safe as well.
All right. Same
You
to
guys too. Thank you.
Do as well. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.